Tonight, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 2 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. It's the Houston Texans taking on the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Houston Texans. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does. And you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 69 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
A gain of a
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Watson off play action. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll air it out deep and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be second down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Watson again. This is Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A toss, left side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 42-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down and 4. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's Stills bringing it in. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
46-yard line.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Johnson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Johnson.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And Thomas has it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4th.
But give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, one, the play call, because they didn't.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 6 yards there. 1st down, New Orleans.
1st down, New Orleans.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, 55 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. Now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. It's complete. Stills. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Saints. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to John Ross. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Thomas the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Incomplete.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Pass complete here to Sanders. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns. And they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
First and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
We get a glance at Duke Johnson as he heads back out onto the field. And ball security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you do. Is it in the proper arm, meaning the sideline is protecting you? Are you dipping a shoulder to protect the ball as well? And obviously the 4 points of pressure to make sure it's tucked firmly against your body so people can't pop it out.
Duke Johnson, the ball carrier.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. and knocked it free.
And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play.
2 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Saints first down.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
12. And the Saints first down.
Running with Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Second and 13. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss there. Now third and 14. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a third and 14. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Their own 8-yard.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They begin the drive with Johnson. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. As they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down carry here for Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On first down, Johnson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
7-yard line.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brought down.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback,
They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
11 yards there, first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Texans cut into that lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own.
Houston set to take over. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st down, Watson. And an incomplete pass.
Watson's pass.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week one, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes, or are they starting to look like a good offensive football team? You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. There for the tackle, Jacob Martin. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. We've got 2 more after this one, and then we get it all started, as we normally do, on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to 2 guys already on our team. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. And now out comes Houston. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now it's the backup, Rivers. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big-time play there for the Texans. 46 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers got an open man. It's QT.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
He's brought down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The ball carrier.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
He may try and run for this. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
On second down now, it's Howell. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24.
Texans 10.
Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. First time with a backup Murray. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Murray, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's 2nd and 8. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Tackled at the 32.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. It's Hill, complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Out to his left. Toward the pylon. Caught.
Touchdown.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints just continue to roll.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. One will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On second down, Rivers again. Caught by Cobb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first and 10, Rivers. And he'll find Akins there, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And a give this time to the tailback. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now Rivers on fourth down. And this is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Saints will have the football. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Houston, good night, everybody.